Hussbus bus stop.
What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Nick Hussey here of the Hussey Team Mortgage Advisors with this week's
Hussbus bus
Bus
stop.
Stop. So today in this bus stop, I wanted to present the brand new Hussey Team rate comparison calculator. Going to go through a quick example of how to use this and what information it gives you, and then we'll go from there, all right? So the point of this calculator is exactly how it reads. We're going to be comparing two interest rates to see which one makes sense for you and how it benefits you, or how to make the right decision of what rate to choose for your own mortgage loan. All right. So taking a look at this calculator, you'll need a couple things to enter in here, and then it will do the rest for you. So first, you'll need your loan amount, which in this example, I'm doing a basic loan amount, just $300,000. You need the term of your mortgage, or how many years your mortgage is, which typically is 30 years. So I put 30 in here. But if your mortgage is 15 years, 25 year, you would put that number in here as well. And then you're going to need the two rate options, okay, for you. So for this example, and I pulled these from a real live rate sheet today, we're going to be looking at a 6.5% interest rate. And the cost for that rate, or the points, because a lot of times there is a cost or the fee for the rate, is going to be $4,392. And we're going to be comparing it to a 7% interest rate where the cost is very minimal, only $3. So these are one-time fees at closing, or points is what they're called for the interest rate. Now, once you input all these numbers, it's going to give you what the principal and interest monthly payment is going to be. All right. So as you can see, for the 6.5%, you're looking at close to $100 less than the 7% interest rate, right? But remember, you are paying a lot more up front. So how do we make the decision of, do we pay more up front, get the lower interest rate, or do we pay less up front, but we take a little higher interest rate? So that is where what are called break-even points come into play. So in the second two buckets down here, you can see we break out some information to help you make your decision of what interest rate to pick. So what is a break-even point? A break-even point, I'm just going to read from the screen here, is the amount of time in months or years that it will take you to recoup any additional funds you spend upfront with the savings you receive in your monthly payment. So that was a lot of words, but what it is, it's how long is it going to take you to make back this $4,392 that you're paying for the 6.5% with any savings that you're getting in your monthly payment. All right. So now we're going to jump to this little green box. Here's our break-even point calculations. So first, you can see here's the additional cash you need compared between the two rate options. Like we said, you're saving about $100 with the 6.5% rate, but it's going to take you to make back that $4,389. It's going to take you about 44 months or 3.7 years. All right. So with those type of break-even points, what you want to think about is, am I going to be in this home for 3.7 years? If you aren't, it probably doesn't make sense to buy down to the lower rate, and it probably makes sense to take the higher rate. Since you're never going to make that money back, it's going to take you 3.7 years. You also want to think, am I going to be refinancing within this first 3.7 years? In this current rate environment, we're probably guessing people are going to be refinancing within a year, 2 years from now. So it probably doesn't make sense to buy down to the 6.5% rate. All right. So these are a couple things to consider and look at when you're looking at interest rate options. Hopefully this helps you out there. We're doing it. And you will see a lot of times that the lowest rate doesn't always make the most sense. It depends what you're paying for it and how much you're saving. All right. That's pretty much it. Good luck. Let us know if you need help with these rate comparison calculators. We also just have a basic payment calculator in here as well if you want to check that out. But happy house hunting out there, and enjoy the day, everybody.
Hussbus bus stop.